Hello, lend me your ears as I address a very genuine concern that I have. And I am speaking on this video as the chairman of the Kenyan community in Yorkshire. Yorkshire is the county where Leeds City falls into. Kenyans have come together and started an association which we've named Kenyan Community in Yorkshire. And they've given me the responsibility in the meantime to be the chairman. The reason for this video is about a debate or something I saw on the media about Kenyans flocking the immigration offices in Nyayo House and all the other houses that issue passports. And they were talking more about the young ones. I think people had mistaken about the phasing out of the old passports with the new passport, and they thought there was a deadline, but that is not the main issue of this video. I just want to address the youths about their desire to leave the country. Whenever there's a problem, everybody thinks about how they can get passports and leave in the next available airplane, all as soon as they get an opportunity to leave the country. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is to pass a message to our young ones. The old ones, they usually have time to reflect on whether they want to leave their own country or not. But the young ones, they don't usually think so much. As long as there's an opportunity, they jump out. But there's something I have learned in my many years of living outside the country. And one would ask me, why are you not coming back? If there's something that you have learned, maybe that is not good. But that is neither here nor there. My topic, or what I'm trying to address here, is those others who left Kenya as young people. And they found themselves, they were fairly lucky, they found themselves in the UK, in Europe, Germany, Sweden, Belgium, and all the other countries. Most of them, they left during the days of Moi, when the economy was not doing so well. During the Kibaki, there was no mass exodus of Kenyans. The economy was doing so well. But because of the economy not doing so well, people are going back to the idea of wanting to leave at the slightest opportunity. But give me your ears as I try to talk to the young ones, because this video might be fairly important and I would want it to reach to so many people out there. The youth who left during Moi and they came to Europe or even went to America, some of them, they were so naive, so they did not think so much about the future. Some of them, they came to UK, who have become some of my friends. You left Kenya as Kimani from Nyeri, Molanga, Kiabu, or Nyadaru. You came to UK and you found some of your friends. Seeing that you are single, you are young, and you are youth, they misadvised you. This is something I've learned and which shocked me when I learned what our youths are going through, or those who are youth. Now they are in their 40s, they have children. When you came to UK, it was not easy to claim to be Kenyan and expect maybe to be granted a right to stay in UK. So most people, they were going through other avenues. So some people, they were misadvised to claim to be from Burundi, Rwanda. Those days, Rwanda and Burundi, they had their own turmoil. So it was easy to claim asylum as a Burundian, Rwandese, Somalia, South Sudan, all those other African countries. Now here is the problem. Someone who came here 1920 and sought asylum as a Bludian, which means you had to change name to become Bludian, you had to change name to become Rwandese. Otherwise, the system would pick you out. If you said you are Wajiko, Kimani, Joroge, Waithera, or Thiong'o. So people changed names. Now, 5 years down the line, you are 25, you decided you want now to start a family. Your status were not yet fairly established, but you are not a Kenyan. 10 years later, the UK government decided, yeah, we've determined your case, and yeah, we're going to grant you the right to stay in UK as a Bludian, as a Rwandese. But in the process, you've also met a loved person, and you became a couple. And you've even bore children. So here is the Kimani who came from Kenya, but now in here, he's got another name. Al-Wadi, a Bludian name. You've met your lovely man or woman who is also a Kenyan, but Bludian in papers. So the UK government knows you as so-and-so from Burundi. You've gone to hospital to get a child. And your child, you're even going to give them a name. You might even call them, Kikuyus, they like to keep their tradition. So you give your child the name, like if it's my mom, Wajiro. But this Wajiro is the daughter of a Burundian who live in UK and the daughter of a Burundian father who lives in UK. So we got Wajiro, who is your mother that you treasure so much, but she's not born to the Kimani or Thiong'o or Joroge. 10 years down the line, you are doing so well, you start buying plots in Kenya. You still have your papers in Kenya, so your families are still in Kenya. You are still Thiong'o, you can buy plots in Kenya, named in your names. But in UK, you have children born by a Burundian man, not the Thiong'o. And this is the biggest challenge. I've seen people, and I'm even starting to fear for what is in store for our people. During the Huduma number registration, it's when I realized the issues we have within ourselves. Because I met some people, I didn't even know what goes on under there. But I've met a friend of mine, a Kenyan, with children. And I'm like, are you not coming to register for your Huduma number? And this is where it hit me. A friend told me, listen, I don't have any document here to show that I'm Kenyan. And my status here, I have nothing to prove I'm Kenyan. Neither are my children. My children are not Kenyan, so I cannot as well register my children. But this is the thing. You have to feel for that person. But back then, the information was not as now. So I'm sending a warning to our young ones. Do not be happy when someone is even encouraging you to leave unless you have a very good reason, or you have made every effort to make sure that when you leave your country, you still come here and struggle as the same person. Do not, and I repeat, do not take advantage of anybody trying to tell you that it is easy to leave your country and come and change. Because when you are young, it looks fairly easy. But when you are in your 40s, you have 3-4 children born to someone else from the one who you are supposed to be. It will be a problem, mostly to those who are already investing back in Kenya. Because I cannot understand how it will be when you are Burundian in UK, but you have properties in Kenya, and you are still bringing your children to Kenya to show them the properties, and you expect them to be able to inherit from yourself. I'm not sure as we go to the future, the Kenyan government will allow children born in UK to a Burundian family to come to Kenya and say they are inheriting the properties of our Njiko or our Jiro or our Kimani. And this, when I think about what we have put ourselves into in the pursuit of good life abroad. So I thought I would do this video. I'll continue doing many more to educate our people of the effects of decisions we make when we are young. If we do not continue educating our people, then the future will not be so bright. The problem with our people is that, and this is maybe our tradition, nobody want to invest here in England. Everybody want to go back and invest in Kenya. But you're having children who cannot claim anything to do with Kenya, although you are investing on their behalf. So it is a very genuine concern, and I'm trying to advise our young ones, do not, unless you have money to come and study, or unless you're going to leave Kenya as a spouse. If you meet someone who will bring you from Kenya and you retain your names and status, I repeat, do not be enticed by good life abroad. It is very enticing and it is misleading. But if you are going somewhere where you don't know, do not buy into anybody telling you come, it will be easy. It is not easy. People in the next few years will start realizing what they got themselves into. Because as we were doing during the Huduma number, you got the Kenyan government who want to take your fingerprints, and even here you got your biometric passport from the British government, which has your biometrics. So you got two people. You got a British original from Burundi who has got their biometrics, and when you go to Kenya, you want to get your Huduma number, you want to give your biometrics. It was a genuine concern during the Huduma number. I came across so many people asking questions, so I decided I would do this video. It might not be so explainable, but I'm available to explain to anyone who have any concerns. You can reach me. You can comment on this video, which will be on YouTube, or you can write to me on Twitter at Thiongo G, or on my Facebook page, Thiongo Wagishui. Thank you and God bless you.